How we doing, everybody? I am back yet on another Friday for you to enjoy and to have your wife get pissed off at because she gets to hear my voice, and or girlfriend, maybe grandma. I don't know. Somebody's gonna get mad because they hear my voice. But I am back with a good, bad, and ugly today, Jordan.
Yep.
Minn Kota. How the hell did this happen?
People want it.
No, they don't.
Yep.
I never saw a comment about it.
That's because you don't look relevant.
Good point. All right, so we're back with the good, bad, and ugly Minn Kota, and we're gonna start it now. Minn Kota. People are like, what? Yeah. Some people from Minnesota call it Minn Kota. I don't know. It's weird, but it is Minn Kota. Minn Kota. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. So, what the fuck are you doing? And we're back. Hi, everybody. I'm back today. Remember what we were doing? Yes, we were doing a good, bad, and ugly Minn Kota. Yes, that's where we're at, Minn Kota. So we're doing the good, the bad, and the ugly, correct, Jordan?
Yep.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yep.
All right, so what I'm gonna say good, about pretty much Minn Kota in general. When I say Minn Kota, I mean their trolling motors, their chargers, and their Raptor is probably all really good. It's really a good company. Them as a company, I was over there, I did my training, I did my tour, I did that. They are really, really customer based. They really are. They want to make the consumer happy. They do a lot of testing on their stuff, and they go through that. Now, that being said, we get to the bad portion, and the bad portion of that is, I believe, the Talon. I don't believe the Talon. I think the Talon was built to compete with the power pole, and it didn't work at that point. It made the how do you say, shallow anchor world more difficult for power pole, which is maybe they're thinking on it. Do I like the Talon? No. Is there a spot for the 12 and 15 footer? Yeah. On the walleye guy boat, possibly, maybe some offshore stuff. But when we service them in the Talon, it's usually broke when they come in. I mean, they're broke. Their original ones, no. Their newer ones got way better. But I don't think the Talon was, it should have never been built. It should have just been okay with, all right, let's build this Raptor and let's deal with it. We're not going to compete with them. When the patents go away on certain stuff, then we can just introduce this Raptor. It's high end. It's been researched for 5-6 years. We put it through the deal, and this is what you got. But they didn't do that. I think there was a lot of bad that came from the Talon. There's a lot of people that like it. Maybe the ones that don't use it a lot, but the ones that use it a lot, have it in the mud around here. The difference here is, like I've always said, when you are testing things in the marine industry, it all needs to come here to Lake Onalaska. Okay, you can die in the mud in Lake Onalaska. Like, you can step in the mud, it will suffocate you. It'll take you and suck you right down. That doesn't happen everywhere in the world. And then you get to a clay bottom, a rock bottom, gravel bar, you get to boulders, you get to trees, you get to loon shit, you get to weeds, you get to ductwork, you get all that shit piled on top in one environment, and it all turns to garbage when we're done because it's not built for that. They put it on a lake somewhere, nice crystal clear. It's got a hard bottom, everything. Oh, it works great. Up and down, no weeds getting in it, no muck. That's what I'm saying. That was part of the problem here. They fill up with just, I mean, the whole staff stick thing that goes into the ground would literally go all the way in, come up caked in mud, ductwork, weeds, shit filling up, and it just didn't work. So that was the bad part, all right? So now we're on to the ugly. So you want me to revamp here? The good, I would say a company in general. They're just a good company. They really, really are they want their customers to be happy. They do some rigorous testing on this stuff. But then the bad came from the Talon. I just didn't like it. It just wasn't the answer for that company. And now we get to what I call the ugly portion, and I'm gonna say COVID. COVID was the ugly time for Minn Kota. Because they are so, I don't know, they're so, like, they get a batch of parts in, like boards and stuff. They literally test them out, and there's a percentage that they go through, and it's gotta be under such a small percentage. If they get any failures at all, they go away. But I think during COVID, they had to choose. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna change that window and get motors out, or are we not gonna change that window and possibly never get a thing out again? And that was a tough time for Minn Kota. I think that turned into some bad products being released, but this is where I'm gonna go with this. So if you're a Minn Kota person and you're listening and you're freaking out right now, the company as a whole paid us to replace that stuff under warranty. They fixed some of that. They fixed almost all that stuff. Everything, anything we've ever sent to Minn Kota I don't think they've ever been denied. They are that much customer, and they want their customers to be satisfied. They want their customers to get back on the water. They don't want them not having a quality product. They always, always, always want to make sure that their stuff is working. So that's why I'm saying the ugly part was for Minn Kota themselves to start taking in parts that weren't quality that they wanted, but they had to choose. I mean, there's bass boats or there's boats sitting there with no trollers on it because they can't get them, because they can't get quality parts. So you got to choose. Do we get them out? We know there's going to be a batch problem, and when the problem comes, we just fix it for the customer. And I think that's the route they went. I can't promise you that, but that's what it seems like happened. Because we were getting new ones out of the box, right, Chad? New ones out of the box, and things were bad. So, and that's not Minn Kota. That's not how Minn Kota's reputation goes. And I relate that back to the people they buy some of their products from. It's not Minn Kota. It's not in-house. It's some of the parts that they're buying would come with probably less quality of parts during COVID, and there's nothing that they could do about it. Maybe they even worked at the shop. Maybe they even tested, because I know they test everything. It was tested, it worked, and then it went away. I don't know, but some of the stuff was really bad. And there was a lot of stuff that came out of Cabela's that was bad. And I don't know why that was. I don't understand why it was. Probably because they were buying in such big volume, you know what I mean? They're not getting the onesie twosies, they're getting 20, 30, 40 at a time. But that's probably the ugliest part of it. And I know they're fixing it. I mean, they're getting through it just like everybody else in this industry is. I said when it hit, it was gonna be 3 to 5 years before this shit would clean up. And it's gonna be 3 to 5 years before this shit. Are we on year 3 now since we've had COVID? What the hell year did COVID show up? 2020? Right, we're in 2022, we're coming up on 23. Maybe this shit will start to trickle away. But that's what I said. I said this industry can't absorb all of this problem, and it was through the industry, it was through America, but this industry got rocked by it because everybody went and bought boats and things to go boating with because you could get away and you could still be with your family and not have to be close contact, and that was what worked. So this industry was rocked by it, they couldn't handle it, and hopefully it never happens again because it's still a shitty deal for a lot of things, but that was the worst part about Minn Kota, and it's nothing to do with the company in general. It's to who they're getting their stuff from. So, yep.
Minn Kota watches this stuff. Ask them on it.
They do?
Yeah, ask them to.
How do you know they watch this?
They've commented.
They have?
Yeah.
Oh, hi Minn Kota. How you guys doing? Yeah, no, comment. Let me know if that's what happened. If you guys are watching it, Minn Kota, if anybody over there. And if I would love to come over there again, and I would love to bring the camera, and I would love to go through it with Chad and Jordan, and we could go through and just kind of see all the ins and outs of what you guys do. That would be awesome. And I know my people would want to see it too. So invite us over. Drop us a note. Drop us a line. And I'm just going off of what I think happened. And like I said, I don't believe it was a Minn Kota issue by any means. I think it was a quality control on the outside of Minn Kota that got in, and they had to choose what was happening. And COVID did that to every brand in the industry. I mean, we had motors coming from Mercury that didn't run. We had things going off everywhere. We had electronics that didn't work. It was just bad times. You know what I mean? So that was a bad part, and I think everybody's recovering from it. Everything is starting to flow again after coming into year 3. So that's my good, bad, and ugly on Minn Kota. You want me to go through this now?
Yep.
All right.
Give us your thoughts on the products individually.
Okay. So trolling motors. We're going to start with the Altera. The Altera has its place. Chad and I have talked about this a million times. We think it's a great product. People do not know how to use the product correctly. They don't know how to, when they say use it, well, it's a trolling motor. It's a trolling motor. It's not designed to have 40 pounds of weeds on it when you're trying to pull it or to stow it. It's not designed to have it so it has resistance when it's spinning around. It's not designed to be on high and get slammed into a stump. Okay? If you put it out on a lake, you dump it in the water, you enjoy your fishing in the middle of the lake, maybe in some clear, crystal clear water, in and out of docks, maybe a little bit of weeds on it, some stuff like that, run it aground a couple times, do whatever, it'll probably be fail-safe. It'll probably never fail you. It'll be one of them great trolling motors. It's a great idea. It's a good trolling motor. It's set for certain applications, and people don't read their owner's manual on how to do resets. They don't read their owner's manual on how to recalibrate. They just don't do that. But that's okay. That's why we're here. It's all good. But the Altera itself, I think, is a great product. The Ultrex is unbelievable product. It's a great trolling motor. And that's all I got to say about that. Power drive is extremely reliable. I think it's it's been around for a long time, and I think there's a lot of people that like it. It's really good for those duck hunters with flat bottoms that like to just leave their flat on. It's a smaller one. It's more affordable. The Tarova, probably it's got to be top 3 in popularity when it comes to Ultrex, Altera, and Tarova. Those got to be the top 3, I would say. So it's definitely wanted. The Fortrex definitely had its time. It innovated. It was the deal. It was the deal. Do we need it still? Probably not. The Edge is the affordable one. It's a great trolling motor, great for your guys that just got their flat bottom, want to throw 70-pound thrust on, affordable, dump it in, works really well. Maximum, another great trolling motor, heavy in today's industry, in this world. The original Maximum 101s were brutes. They were literally brutes, but they probably don't need them anymore. Endura, yeah, it's got its spot. Every one of these trolling motors has its spot, and they're all built with, should be the same quality products, so they're all gonna be good top to bottom, you know? It's just a matter of what your application is and what you need. And I think that's why they always have had such a broad range of trolling motors. They've always wanted to be able to fill everybody's pocket, or put it on everybody's boat. You know, they've always wanted to have that key, so. The Vantage, yeah, it's got its spot. I know there's a lot of them out there. It's just, do we see a lot of Vantages? No. Do I see a lot of Traxxas? No. Do I see a lot of Enduras? No. Maxims are going away. Some people still have them. Edge, Fortrex, I haven't seen a Fortrex on a boat in a long time. The Tarova, yeah, we see them. Power drives, yep. Ultrexes, yep. Alteras, yep. We see them. Do they have problems? Yeah, but everything has problems. It has moving parts. Put it this way, people. Minn Kota takes care of their customers so good to the point of where some of the stuff that they warranty, I wouldn't warranty, you know, but it's under their warranty deal, and it's like, yeah, I mean, but they take care of their customer base. The electric outboard, the E-Drive, I've never even touched one, so what do I think of it? I can't tell you because I've never touched it. I've never seen it, never held it, never felt it, never wanted to be part of it. What horsepower does it say it is? Like 2 horse, 5 horse? Yeah. It's got its spot. I guarantee it's got its spot. I mean, if I'm going on a electric only lake, I'm gonna have one of them. I'm gonna put on the back of a flat or something and just putt around and go fishing. You know what I mean? It's definitely gonna have its spot. Otherwise, they won't have it. Shallow water anchors. You know how I feel about the Talon. There's definitely a spot for the 12 and 15s on some walleye boats. I don't believe it's a bass boat thing. It's too heavy. The Raptor is very well built. Shallow water anchor. It's very well built. It's side by side with the power pole. I mean, if I had to pick, I would still run a pole, just because I've been with them forever. They've got outstanding customer service, even outside of warranty. Their customer service is top notch. But if I had to run a Raptor, I don't think I'd be mad. They're a good product. Battery chargers. Their chargers are probably, in my eyes, the best chargers built today when it comes to reliability, consistency, and the flexibility of their chargers on what they charge. Their chargers are probably built better. We do very little warranty work on chargers. We did do warranty work during COVID on some chargers. They got to the point where you cut the ends off, throw it in the garbage, and we're gonna send you a brand new one. So that's how it went down. It was class F. So, onboard precision chargers, they're all good. They're digitals, they're portables, they're, the onboard alternator the alternators, there was a window there when they were trying to do that, and they were part of it. Dual Pro was part of it. I think Guess was part of it, possibly. And they were all trying to do like an alternator style charger, which didn't work, but the newer ones are way nicer, way nicer. But in general, their chargers, their precision chargers are, I'm gonna say, f***ing awesome. They're really good. They're really good. There's nothing wrong with their digital, and we sell a ton of them. If people come in and ask what charger I'd run, I'd say Minn Kota all day long. That's what I try to sell the most of, because they're a great product. But that's it, Jordan. That's my good, bad, and ugly on Minn Kota, or Minnkota. Depends where you're from, I guess. I have heard Minnkota, trust me. That's it, good, bad, and ugly. Did I not talk about commenting in the beginning like you wanted me to, and subscribing and stuff? I didn't do that, did I?
Yeah, you can do it.
I can? Well, you yelled at me for not doing it at the beginning because of the outer rhythm or something. I didn't know YouTube had a rhythm. What kind of rhythm is it? Is it like, is it a beatbox rhythm, or is it a Is
It's
it a
hip-hop
Pro?
influenced.
It is? It's hip-hop influenced?
Yeah.
Tupac?
Yeah.
Good. All eyes on me. Huh? Yeah, so, like always, make sure we comment. Minn Kota, if you're watching, comment. Invite us over. We'll come over. We'll get in Jordan's car and go. We'll come in. We'll show him like pimps. You see his car. It's awesome. We'll show up. We'll put Chad in the trunk, and he'll come out jumping like he's all right with it. Have him all blindfolded and shit, so he doesn't know how to get there, because that's what we'll do. But yeah, we'll do it. We'll come on over. Minn Kota people, comment. You as customers, comment. Tell me what you think. Let Minn Kota know what you think, because if they're watching, they're going to want to hear anyway. See what happens. So definitely comment on that. If you changed trolling motors in the past and switched away, tell us why you switched away. Let Minn Kota know why you switched, because they want to know. I know they do. They want to take care of their customers, and I know they do a great job. So make sure we're subscribing. Are Minn Kota people subscribing to this? Have they subscribed? They do?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Shut up. No, you're making that up. I can see it in your eyes. Your gerbil's just spinning again.
They have commented though.
That's good. I want them to comment on this one. We'll see how loyal they are to their Minn Kota people. So they'll comment on this. Everybody comment. Subscribe. Make sure you're subscribing. I can't thank the support. Jordan just today swung a bunch of new stuff by me across my desk, or actually through his computer to mine, that says we need to look at this for new merch. So Jordan's got a bunch of new merch that he wants me to approve and get stuff coming and going. So we will have new merch just in time for the holidays. And it's kind of a whole new deal I think we're working on here, something like that. So whole new deal with some stuff. And we're gonna have that stuff available as soon as we know that it'll just be up on the website. Boom, 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 boom. So as soon as we get that finished up, we'll get it to the website. Yeah, besides that, videos are rocking. You guys are kicking ass, taking down names. We appreciate everything that you do. I hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's comfortable with what they're doing. It's freezing here. It's starting to freeze up in Wisconsin. So if you got a nice picture of a sunny beach somewhere, drop a picture of it so that way we all can be jealous. That's it. I'm done. I'm going home. See you. As always, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to witness the madness that Jackson and his fireplace say every night. Speed, money, no brakes. We're out. See you.